Here's the message of the day.
Message.
Today's message is a kind of a run-on from the message from yesterday. We did episode 88 part 1. This is episode 88 part 2. And I again employ everybody, ask everyone to stay at home, be safe, protect your family and loved ones, continue doing what you're doing, far as going to work, having fun, doing what you're doing. Don't participate in any protests that's coming up in April. There's a big, there's one going around talking about April 5th. Do not participate. Do not participate in anything in April. Now, when it comes to something that's really big, you will know it. We will talk about it, we'll discuss it, then it's time to start protesting. Right now, this is not our fight. What's going on right now, although it does concern us, this is not our fight that's going on. Let everyone else take those stands, do those protests and do all that stuff. We did that part already. So right now, watch, pay attention. Do not engage in different arguments and debates between white people and white people. Let them engage in themselves. Sit back, relax, and just pay attention. It's going to be a long ride, and until it ends, until it stops, until office is changed, we have a long ride ahead of us. We're only in week 9. So please be careful, stay safe, teach your children about what's going on, teach your family members about what's going on, let them be aware of what's going on, teach your children and family members about our black history, about black history is American history, black history is world history. This does affect everything that we do, economically, financially, historically, in our communities, everything. So please pay attention to what's going on, and don't let your emotions get the best of you, because that's what they want us to do. Get our emotions get the best of us so we can go out and act out. Okay? This is a public service announcement. The public service announcement is the message of the day. Take this message in stride and be blessed. Welcome back to Straight Hating Podcast.
Welcome back, welcome back.
This is episode 88 part 2.
Part 2.
88 part 1 is already out. It came out tonight. Tomorrow 88 part 2 will be out. Tonight we're going to do what we didn't do on part 1. Part 1 was really emotional, was real intense. We couldn't stick to the script. So I went from what I knew and what I felt. I wasn't going to air it, but hell, I'm going to air it. So you should be watching it. Please comment, like, subscribe, talk about it, tell people about it, and let me know your comments about it. Whether you like it, don't like it, approve, don't approve, whatever. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please like the YouTube channel. Please tell people about the YouTube channel. Also, when you see me on Facebook or Instagram, please like, comment, and share. Please. This helps us to continue going on and doing what we're doing and do what we love. Spreading the word. And straight hating. Okay? Again, straight hating, for those who don't know, it's not about hating as a sense of hating people. We basically straight hate on sports, on different stuff, on different topics. We straight hate on racism, straight hate on politics, we straight hate on everyday situations and stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's more laughter, it's more serious, it's a lot of different emotions and stuff in it, but it's real talk. It's real talk. You know what I'm saying? But it's nothing against, and we have merchandise. So merchandise represents the straight hating family and what we think, what we like. You know what I'm saying? So, but nothing derogatory about any negative about anything, any group, or anything like that. But we do straight hate a lot of shit. So, with that being said, Straight Hating was brought to you by Straight Hating Fashion and More, an online store selling a new brand of merchandise called Straight Hating. Right now, we have a few items, a few t-shirts in a bag, a carry bag, but we will soon have sweaters, jerseys, and stuff like that with Straight Hating brand logo on it, because it's a registered logo.
Okay.
This is a new brand that we're trying to get around, get out there. And it's a slow process, but it's still moving. Also, we're going to have other products as well that's not the Straight Hating product that we're going to sell through our company as well. But we're really promoting the Straight Hating brand. Okay? Go to Straight Hating, go check us out on straighthatingfashionsandmore.com. That's straighthatingfashionsandmore.com. There's no way you can't see us. All you have to do is talk to your phone. We on Google. We on you can look up our merchandise on Google, purchase. We got PayPal, all kind of different stuff, ways to actually get it. We got discounts and all kind of stuff. And if you're also a person who currently subscribe to us and also purchase from us, you also get more discounts and stuff in the future as well when we get our new inventory. So go check us out. Also, Straight Hating Podcast is on 13 different platforms. So there's no way you can't find us. We're everywhere, especially on YouTube, Facebook. We on Castos.com. We on Buzzsprout. We on Google Podcasts. We on the whole list of different platforms. So go check us out. All right. I'm your host AC.
AC, woo!
And joining me tonight again, my lovely co-host Tasha Mack.
Yeah, I already know it's Tasha Mack Hollerback. So when you say my name, make sure you say it completely. That's Tasha Mack Hollerback. Let's go.
How you feeling tonight, Tasha Mack?
I feel good. I feel good.
I know tonight on the last episode, I put a scripture on there, wrote a little passage on there saying Tasha Mack was tired last night. She was she was emotional. Plus, she was tired. She worked all day long. Plus, she worked here on the podcast. So if you saw her sleeping or whatever, she was exhausted. Whatever, just excuse her for that. She put in her work. She did her thing, and she attempted to do her thing here. But everybody has their days. So please excuse her from yesterday. Please excuse her from yesterday. Today she's fresh. She's still off of work, and she can't do this job as well. So she's more refreshed now. So yesterday she was she was real tired. You can see when you see the video.
I was like this story, y'all.
Yeah, you probably heard in her voice, and you saw it in the video.
And I had a little drink, so I was like done. I was like, I just want to go to sleep. But at the same time, we still have a job to do. We still got to get this information out to you. And I know y'all love to hear from AC. So that's what we came to do.
And yes, she was toasted. Okay. All right.
You gotta be real to people.
Gotta be real to people, so.
Yeah.
All right.
And
So.
I apologize for that, like that kind of.
The combination kind of added.
It kind of added to my tiredness, after, wind down.
And then we work late at night. So.
But we back today, so.
We own it today. So I'm going to try to stick to script today. Yesterday, I hope y'all please look at episode 88 part 1. Please look at that, and episode part 2 as well. That's what we're doing now.
Right.
Let us know what you think. I was real. It was nothing. It was a lot of stuff was more real personal on that part 1.
Right.
Because things I've actually experienced. So and I've been in this last 2 weeks. Last time we spoke to you guys was episode 87. That was 2 weeks ago. And that was in the 7th week of the administration. Right now we're in the 9th week, and I had a lot of conversations online, different chats and different whatnot, like I said before, and I spoke to a lot of different people and a lot of different groups and people on my stuff, especially on TikTok, was like, stating their opinions and whatnot, and I applauded my opinions. But at this present time, we're too old, we're too mature, we're too wise, and have too much information not to know what our history is. We're too much of adults to have to explain to people the atrocities and the issues of what's going on. Either they don't want to know, or they don't care to know, or just don't see what goes down in the hood. Now, I stole that a little bit off, but it's true though. It's true. It's true though. It's true though. Yo,
They don't know.
They don't know. They don't show. They don't know what goes out up in the hood.
You know how hard it is.
All right, so look, listen. This is week 9, surviving 2025.
Right.
Dealing with politics, current events. We're in week 9.
Week 9.
Only week 9. You know how that's only 2 months and a week after, right? Yo, I've been so emotional, distressed, doing my research. And when I look at the CNN people and the people on Fox up there, everybody's feeling the same thing, same pressure. So it's just not me. So it's just not me feeling this way, right? I see them going at it all the time.
And like 9 weeks is like kind of like if like in school and all kind of stuff. 9 weeks is like when they start doing they like report cards.
Right.
Giving out the grades and stuff of how you doing
Right.
so far.
Right.
I'm thinking like AC about to like give us a report card.
And that's what I kind of did a part 1. I was in my feelings.
This is your grades right now, but you can, get A's and B's.
And
if
right.
you do that, this, and if you do this.
Right now we're getting F's.
Now, yeah. Oh, dang.
We in the F stage.
Oh, the F stage.
Fuck around and find out.
Double F stage.
Yeah, we're in the F stage right
you
now.
get a double F on your report card that you need to
Listen, black people, stay at home.
do something different.
Do not engage. Do not
engage.
Do not argue with your bosses. Do not argue with the police. Do not engage. That's what they want. They want to try to do martial. You see the laws that they're putting out slowly. This has been planned. They're doing it slowly at a time. They're trying to cripple us and make us engage. And first of all, we already did this already. Remember, know your history. Teach your history. Learn your history. We've already done this already. We fought for this stuff already. We already marched for this stuff already. How much marching that we got to do? How much fighting and standing up that we got to do?
It ain't gonna be no marching this time. Now with the Gen Alpha and the Gen X and the Millennials, they ain't gonna be doing
How
no
much
marching.
do we have to do? And then when we do those things, they only attack us. So
That's exactly why.
when they do the protests without us, you don't see as much attacking. They're not preparing the military, police and stuff when they do their protests. So let them do their protests. If we engage, that's when they start doing extra stuff. Police, dogs, and all this other bullshit. We don't gotta engage. Because whether we participate or not, they still don't do what they're gonna do regardless. The only thing is, if we participate, they're gonna change the view of what's going on behind the scenes to what's going on in the streets. And then what they get, while everybody getting so wrapped up in what we protesting for, they're not gonna pay attention to the bullshit they're doing with the bills in Congress, in the government. So stay at home. Pay attention. Pay attention though. Pay attention. So, let's get to the most recent shit, right? I can't cover everything. There's been so much stuff going on since I spoke to you last. But The most recent shit.
Each day, each 3 hours of the day is something different.
Every day. So let's check this out. And what's going on right now on the news? If you under a rock, you won't know what's going on. If you turn your TV on or your radio on, you know what's going on. Because right now, they're talking about for the last couple of days is what happened in the office the last couple of days. How they leaked war information. Mm-hmm. They leaked it through text messaging in a chat room.
Chat.
And they was giggling and joking and high-fiving and all that bullshit, talking about what they're gonna do, giving out plans, war plans and stuff. And I'm gonna say allegedly, even though this is true, I'm gonna say allegedly, that way they won't try to take me off the air. I'm gonna say allegedly. Let's make sure we say allegedly about all this bullshit.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, chat.
Allegedly, chat. With all the text messages, allegedly, saying when they gonna burn, when they gonna hit, how they gonna do it, and then 2 hours fucking later, they did exactly what they posted. And then, they said, no, it wasn't true, we didn't post it. How you didn't post this shit when you did the shit that you said you didn't post? They accidentally included an editor, a journalist from the Atlantic magazine in their chats. He saw all the shit.
He chatted.
And then they got so deep in the shit that they were talking about, he exited out the shit. Like, hold up. Wait a minute.
I gotta leave this group.
I'm not supposed to be part of this group. Let me leave now. They watch him exit, allegedly, watch him exit the fucking group. And then, as he tells his story, because he got proof, they said, well, it didn't happen. So again, we piss on you, piss on you,
Pee on you.
we piss on you,
Pee on you.
but it's not piss, it's actually water, right? That's magic rain, magic water. It's that holy water they sell on TV.
Lemon Kool-Aid.
That holy water sell on TV said you get a little bottle, you pay for $12.99, and it's supposed to change your whole life. Buy a bottle of water this big, right? It's that bullshit.
Miracle water.
Miracle water, right? It's that bullshit, right? So this is the latest thing that happened, right? So without going too far in depth with that shit, because they're still talking about it, and we're gonna know more information about it tomorrow, and when we get off air. So it's been going on for the last few days now. They've been chatting about this shit for like 4 days or so before the guy allegedly got out. So that's one story. This is Survivor 2025.
Okay.
Here's another story. I have so much shit, I couldn't even type all in. I have to write it down on paper.
And I was looking up there and I was like,
so I can ball it up as
I
I
had
go.
to like add this in because it was another breaking news, like crazy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So,
we do an episode.
you remember when I spoke to y'all about a couple of episodes back about how they take out, they were talking about when they cut the Social Security and they saw so many people, 100 years old, 300 years old, I think the oldest person was 300 something years old, was still getting Social Security and all that shit. And so
300.
they erased all that
Were
shit.
they Spartans?
So one guy that they cut off in that group of people, he was actually alive. So he was also on air on TV for 4 weeks and telling him, I'm alive, I'm here. You cut off my damn Social Security. So he had to fight the system to get his money back and get paid back. And then after that, they made it hard. Well, he get his Social Security back again, but it made it hard for everybody who gets Social Security to do anything. Because everybody know when you go to DMV, how hard it is and how always the traffic, people are so much people, you got to wait in a long line. And if you're in the big cities, and shit is longer. Just like the damn medical rooms and clinics and emergency rooms, you're there for hours. When you go to a Social Security place, those offices like that, you're there for hours. It's limited places, and then you're there for a long time, just to be seen and be told to come back with more stuff.
Right.
This is what they did to Social Security places now.
That's crazy.
They made less places.
Right.
They cut out half the places. Now you got less places to go to.
Yes.
You can't go unless you have an appointment. The appointment, we call them numbers, no one can be reached. And online, it's hard to contact them because most of the stuff online, it took off online.
Right.
So they made it hard for you.
You don't know what information that you really, really need.
It's hard for you to even get the information,
Go to the appointment.
contact anybody, and since there's less places, you got to travel further to get to see somebody that won't see you. But the guy's alive.
And that's where the setup appointment is like, okay, your appointment is set up, but then like you get there, like, oh, you gotta come back.
Right.
So like, oh, you need this and you need that.
Because they're going to tell you you need to call in for the appointment, which you can never get in.
That's just the problem with appointment.
All right, Survivor 2025. I told this yesterday on the part one. I'm going to say it again. In Nashville, Tennessee, they put a bill out they voted on a bill to turn the Nashville airport to Trump's name. They're going to put Trump's name in it. Now, Trump is not from this place, probably never visited the place.
I was about to say that.
And all else, listen, they voted and it was denied. Right? It was denied. But they fought hard for it. To get this airport have Trump's name on it. Survivor 2025. Your boy,
Who that is?
Vivek Ramaswamy.
My Quagmire.
Quagmire, aka Quagmire, got booted out. He got booted out from the administration.
Good for him.
And everybody saw him. He was brown nosing. He got so much brown nose. His whole nose is a deeper brown than his skin color. It's a much darker, deep brown, but crushed on it.
Man, I might have to stop calling him Quagmire because Quagmire didn't do no brown nose when Quagmire was gay.
Quagmire was getting up in there. You know what I'm saying? Giggity, 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 giggity. Yo.
But he did look like Quagmire now. If y'all go back and look at him where he was running his campaign, he looked like Quagmire.
Yo,
That's my opinion.
they booted him out. In fact, I have the tape I was gonna play on that, but I really don't want to play that tape because I don't really give a fuck about Quagmire. I'm not gonna play that tape. I'm gonna skip that one.
Okay.
I really want to play because this is what they said. They said they booted him out because they didn't like him. They said all kind of names about him, right?
Oh.
And they said it in the damn clip.
Now I'm feeling sad.
They said it in the clip. In fact, he went to a meeting. They had a group meeting or whatever, or an event that he left out early, and he was trying to promote himself to be governor for his state. And they were all like, he got some nerve, you know what I'm saying? And they call him. They say
don't let them stop you.
He's irritated. I mean, they get on his nerve. They said all this kind of shit,
pushing.
right?
Trump get on everybody's nerves, and he's the president of the United States. So you just keep pushing.
Are you going for Vivek Ramaswamy?
No.
What the fuck?
But I'm saying, if Trump can do it and get on these people's nerves, maybe he can do it too. Like, hey, everybody have a dream. Whatever. He's not my governor, so I don't have to deal with him.
Fuck Vivek Ramaswamy.
Vivek Ramaswamy.
Vivek Ramaswamy. He's like a damn ham sandwich. Ramaswamy.
Ramaswamy.
Yeah, Swami sandwich.
Is that related to the pork?
Pork, man.
Swamp.
No pork. Okay. Hey, Trump set up listen, this motherfucker is so arrogant, right? Listen. He set up a stage. He didn't go to in the Oval Office this term. He set up a stage.
Because he got to be different.
Right.
Trump said he different.
With children on them, right?
Here we go.
school kids with school desks, right?
Oh Lord.
And they all had their own bill in front of them to sign. So he sat in the front and he put up a bill to dismantle the Department of Education.
In front of the kids.
Look how diabolical and how fucking stupid. Listen, you have children sitting there. They don't have no what the fuck's going on. But when they get older and see this clip, they should hope they sue the fuck out of you. And their parents, to allow this fucking happen. Listen, you got it's like having a murderer set up victims on the stage and then talk about the murder and have all the victims agree to the fucking murder that he about to do, right? It's like, what the fuck? He had children on stage. They had a fake bills. Everybody signed it. When he signed his bill, they all signed together. And he raised his bill up. They raised the bill. Kids be like, kids don't know. Kids are happy to be part of some shit.
Right. Do we
You
know
what I'm saying?
what, like grade level, kind of like?
These are like little kids. It got me elementary school.
Probably like
Elementary school kids. These are all elementary school kids.
Oh Lord.
And there was one there.
Yeah, these are people that like easily to agree because
Right.
they see something like funny. He
They have fun.
He speak their language. He talk just like them.
Right. So
You know, it's gonna be very bigly, and they're like bigly.
he signed a bill
Wow.
with the children to dismantle education from the children that he was participating with the children. Okay.
I mean, no more free lunch. It's like I wonder what this means. Like, what all is gonna be like.
Well, glad you asked. This is my next point.
Okay.
Actually, it's not my next point, but hell, I'm gonna skip to it. Let's see.
You
I'm
got
skipping to it.
grandchildren, so you know what I'm saying. This is our grandchildren's future coming up now. You know what I'm saying?
You know, you asked the question, and I had it. Okay, the dismantling of other government programs affect student loans, financial aid for schools. It affect children's lunches. They get free lunches, free lunch programs. Everything that you would create, that's the Department of Education handles. Now, who does this affect? This mostly affect people with low income and the inner city people. Because low income families can't afford, they're already struggling with everyday foods to be in their family. So, and I came from that. I know what that feels like. I was on both ends of that. As a child and with children. Sometimes you don't have the food, you hoping, you tell your kids, make sure you eat breakfast when you get to school. Make sure you eat lunch when you get to school. Do not skip breakfast and lunch. Because when they get home, you don't want them to be hungry because they got to still learn. When your kids are hungry, and they're in school, and it's amazing y'all don't understand this. When you're hungry and you're learning, it's hard to fucking learn and pay attention to what you intake in your brain if there's nothing in your stomach. Because you're hungry. And then after lunch, you eat your lunch and whatnot, you go back to school. It's hard to empty, and if you miss lunch and whatnot, you starving. You can't focus. It's harder to focus on taking any information. And you get a lot of information when you're in school. And these programs help them be fed, because sometimes, when school is out, Friday evening, next school time is Monday.
Right.
So you got Saturday and Sunday, you might have some kids that's inner city, low income, that would have to deal with not having food to eat.
And even outer cities.
So, they're attacking the children, they're attacking low income people.
And some middle class people too, because even when you're in middle class, you're still not able to afford like the essential needs for the family and groceries for the family. You still got to try to do what you got to do to make sure your family get fed. And like you cutting out these programs, like where programs was like help feeding children, even like when they go to like summer school. You know, they had like programs where like the kids could like just come by even for the summer, like he said, like inner city kids or whatever that stayed around these schools and all kind of stuff. Even if you stayed abroad, you still could come to the school and get you a meal for the summer because your parents is at work all day, but you're at home for the summer and you're a child that's old enough to take care of yourself. But at the same time, a parent could switch by, pick a meal up from the school and give it to the kids and still work and still maintain to pay their bills. But this thing that he's doing, like Department of Education and messing with health, like those are the two subjects that you should not be messing with. But
Right.
trying to find programs to make it more better for the entire world, whether you're rich or whether you're middle class or whether you're poor. Like these programs, they should be making better. Not sitting here saying we're gonna cut this and then leave it at that. You should be, if you're gonna cut something, then have like another game plan. Like we're gonna cut this, but we're gonna do this, and it's gonna make it better. But you just saying I'm just
See,
gonna cut
that's the
it.
thing.
It's making it evil.
You made a point.
You know.
Here's the point. That I want to address that what she just said. And don't let it go over your head. When you do cut something out, you should have a plan of something to replace it.
Right.
They're destroying everything with no replacement and no plan of replacement.
And nobody knows what's going on, so everybody's looking like, okay,
And that's a key major point.
what's going on? Like how we gonna feel for our life? Like what we gotta do for ourselves? What we gotta do for our family?
Just like when they try to cut Obamacare, and people didn't want Obamacare because it had Obama name on it. So the name was changed to Affordable Health Care, something like that.
Right.
And people like, oh, I like affordable health care. It's the same thing as Obamacare.
Same thing. That's why Trump's still saying it.
So it's the same thing with different names. So people say, we don't want no damn Obamacare, but we want that affordable care.
Because it's affordable.
It's the same fucking plan. So then they try to get rid of it altogether with no plan of replacing it with another plan. But he said he wanted to have a Trump plan that they never came up with.
And call it Trump Care, just so he can have his name on stuff like Obama did.
But there was no plan
That's just
erected.
copycat.
No plan erected, fixed, changed, or put together. So you still have Obamacare.
You know what? The more I think about it, like, not the stupid stuff that he doing, but some of the things that he doing, some of the things that he did to like drop anything that had to do with Obama, I think like he still want it done, but he just want it done under his name because it was so successful, and he didn't want Obama to have anything to do with success.
Right, he's doing it with his
But he's
mission.
still doing everything that like for his like these health cares and stuff the same way Obama did.
Well, his mission
he just want
is.
his name on it.
Well, he said his mission is for every
He did not like Obama.
bill that Obama and Biden did, he want to erase every bill that they did
Cut.
and implement 10 more bills in place. For each one bill that they did, he wants to get rid of one bill and replace it with 10 more bills. He said this over and over again. So his pace that he's going on this daily pace, like he's rushing to do something, like he's working his ass off. His plan was to do that. For every one bill that they created, destroy the bill and create 10 more in its place. So to do this, let's say each one of them did a total of 10 or 20 bills, which I don't know how many they did. I can do the research later. Let's say they did 20 bills each. That's 40 bills. So to erase 40 bills, and then 10 times that is 400 bills.
That's why he doing like 3 bills a day.
That's 400 fucking bills. Not just example. Because I don't know how many bills what that each administration did. So to take away each bill and create 10 more in its place, that's a lot of fucking bills.
It's like this dude is doing bills. Breakfast bill. Lunch
Right.
bill.
Right.
Dinner bill.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Let me sign. JD, come here.
And
Sign.
the judge rules.
Elon signed, because Elon got to sign off.
Right. I was somehow elected official president. Somehow.
Vice president.
Right. What the fuck is he doing?
Yeah, he's the vice president.
Judge rules that Doge. Doge's USAID dismantling likely violates the Constitution.
Oh, right.
The Constitution that they are changing, erasing, and now I agree. I said this many times before in previous episodes that the Constitution need to be changed, fixed, and corrected. The Constitution is not broken. It was made for a reason, for the time period that they had.
Right.
They need construct a new constitution for the time period that we do have now with diverse people.
That's really equal opportunity for all.
Right. So the Constitution is not broken. It was made to do what it's fucking doing. However, they're not following the Constitution that was made to be done in the first fucking place. But I do agree the Constitution needs to be redone to fit diverse culture that we live in today. However, this Constitution that they violated, it affects 2 children. First of all, 2 children was unalive when I first got this research. 2 children was unalive due to the USAID shutdown. This was when I first got the information 2 weeks ago. They found out 2 children unalive. They couldn't get the medication that was helping them to stay alive. So USAID would also go into different countries, helping with medications and food and stuff to keep children alive, struggling with different diseases and different health situations. Without that, and it being stopped, they have nothing to actually assist them and help them with, so there's more unalive now. Many children are getting worse getting more worse health-wise. I don't know how I type that shit in. Getting worse health-wise due to malnutrition, due to no food being provided anymore. So no food, no health care, no medical care. They're getting sicker, they're getting hurt, and they're passing away. And this is when I got this information 2 weeks ago. So that's the effect of that situation. And now here, let me read this right here. The Trump administration deported hundreds of migrants allegedly affiliated with a Venezuelan gang using a law from 1798. He found a law that was made in 1798. Despite a judge blocking the White House from invoking it, they did it anyway. They transported these people. The court told them to turn the plane around. They said, "Hey, we are in the air. It's too late." Not only that,
You don't know how to turn the plane around.
Okay, thank you for that point. I was on TikTok talking to some people in some groups, right? They were like, it was too late. People, this is their argument. It was too late. It was already taken off. And then the thing they said on TV, on the news, on Fox News and stuff, that there was already taken off and it was already in international waters. So
you don't know the word abroad.
It was international waters, so it's not even on ground. International waters is different rules. There's no regular laws. But you got the call, and you told to turn around.
Abort mission.
Planes do turn around. They can turn around. So there's no excuses why a plane. They say we're already in air. In fact, I got the lady name who speaks for them. at the Oval Office, the blonde one who thinks she's smart, she's fucking nasty attitude.
Oh yeah, that girl.
That girl,
Yeah.
she's disgusting. Oh my God.
Everybody trying to remember
Attitude
her
disgusting. Yeah, but she said, well, it was already too late. It was in the air, and it's too late. You couldn't turn around.
I mean, that's just a bold-faced lie.
Planes can turn around.
Why you
They have wheels on
to
it.
us like we're dumb? Just say, Trump said he didn't want them to turn around, and they did. Point blank period.
Because they tweeted, or whatever you say on X or whatever, talking about too late. They tweeted those words. Too late. Ha ha, we're already gone. In the midst of shit happening, right? Why would you tweet that shit? It's like fucking children with power.
I told you, that's why Trump was speaking to the elementary. That's why he was able to be comfortable passing, getting rid of the Department of Education bill, because he had to do it in front of the audience who was on his mentality level.
Yo, that's diabolical. Yo, that's the most diabolical shit to do in the first place. To have children there to destroy education
I'm about to get rid of your
while the
education.
children are there and let them participate in that shit at the same time.
Well, not get rid of their education, but I'm about to teach y'all about what I want y'all to learn going into the future, so y'all will know who's in control. And your parents is gonna have to pay for food, even though your parents may not be able to afford it, or they can't afford it, or they can't afford school. Then y'all just have to stay home, because only the powerful and the richest deserve to have a good life.
Yeah, but they had them participate in
That's what he's telling the kids.
and destroying the bill.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And each one of them had a copy of the bill that they destroyed. And
How you gonna do that in front of the children?
man, that's some sick shit.
And then
right
they
there.
grow up and then they realize that this is
Yeah, they're not even old to understand.
Doing mind control of the
Right.
kids before they even be able to
When they become adults
have a mind
and
control.
realize what the fuck that just happened, that
That's
happened
what
to
they
their
try to do.
children,
They
it's
try to
like,
control them, so when they get older, they be like, yay Trump, yay Trump, Trump, hail Trump, hail Trump. These parents is not gonna let that happen, dude.
They did though. They let those parents, let the kids there. That's the whole thing. Surviving 2025.
Well, some parents did because of the fact that if they don't let their kids go to school, then they could get arrested and get put in jail because their kids is not going to school. So it's like, dang if they do, dang if they don't. You know what I'm
They
saying?
didn't have to let the kids on the stage to do that. They didn't have to do that shit.
But they still had to be in school though.
That wasn't school.
I thought you said it was at school. I missed the whole thing. Okay, my bad. It wasn't at school? Like at school?
American Airlines plane caught on fire at Denver Airport. That was last week. And they said the engine, is due to engine vibration. Now, when the airplane turned around and went back to Denver Airport, it caught on fire, and all the people were standing on the wing.
Oh, I seen that.
On the wing of the plane, as the fire was happening in the airplane. Survivor 2025.
At least they survived the airplane crash though. That's scary.
They on a fucking wing. This shit could still broke or burn or whatever. But either way, they survived. Thank God.
Yeah.
They survived.
Because if it was it had broken, maybe, someone could swim and stuff like that instead of being crashed, That's crazy.
Right. I understand what you're saying. They made it alive.
People will be able to help other
Right.
people, you know what I'm saying?
Right. All right. Trump promises to get rid of all tariffs toward Canada. Listen to this, y'all. Listen to this. Listen to this, y'all.
Here we go again.
Listen to this shit, right? I want y'all to pay attention. Trump promises to get rid of all tariffs towards Canada if, and only if, they give up 100% of their goods and become the 51st state. Yeah, we want to get rid of your tariffs, give us all your goods. That's a fucking robbery. Think about it. Think about how I'm saying it, right? Give up all your shit and I'll let you stay. That's a robbery.
It is.
Am I right?
First degree.
Give up your shit.
Burglary.
They'll let you stay. That's robbery. That is somebody busting into your spot. Busting into your spot, putting the whop on you, putting the joint on you, and be like, give me your shit.
Putting a chopper to your grill.
And then you can stay. In response.
Putting a blicky on you.
In response.
For them young people.
Canada officials said, we would never, in any way, shape, or form, be part of the United States.
Say that junk gangster.
We will never, in any way, shape, form, or fashion, be part of your fucking United States. Bitch!
Oh.
You got that bitch part?
I didn't know it was coming.
Bitch! I'm improvising, you know, that shit, you say, that shit just came with it, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That shit just flowed with that shit, right?
She was a thug.
Yo, I said this before. Canada, have you ever seen Canada? I mean, even look at a fucking map, even look at the globe.
Canada's nice.
Canada is bigger than the United States. It's larger than the whole fucking United States.
But he wanted it to be
It wanted to be a state.
Our biggest state in the United States is Texas.
Why not say, we break your, let's get your country, Canada, to be, it could be like 15, 20 states. What it's up? Add your 20 states to our states to make multiple states. We said one state, Canada, one state. Canada is bigger than America. Well, Canada is part of America, but it's bigger than
North
the United
America.
States.
You
Canada
can't
is
say
North, excuse me,
North
Canadians,
America.
please.
You have to say North
It's
America.
North America. You're not America, you're North America.
Right.
Sorry, don't come at me, please.
Yes, listen.
Yeah, I'm your friend. You know what I'm saying? In fact, I'm not even part of this war.
That part.
Shit. Yo, it's a struggle every day to survive. That's almost like that's like a fucking movie right there. It's a struggle every day to survive.
Oh, that's a bar.
You know what I'm saying? That's like a damn song right there. Yeah, first of all, yeah, anyway.
So yeah.
Surviving 2025.
So Canada has 10 provinces,
Mm-hmm.
and 3 territories.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's like almost like 13.
Right.
And you want
It'd be one
it to
state.
be one
One state.
8.
Fucking idiot.
And then you want it to be the 51st.
51st state.
Not even like, you know, being the top 10. You know, as one of the largest stuff. You know, as one of like, you know, just I'm just saying he want it to be the 51st. I'm just saying the 51 number is like disrespectful. I was just like I'm just saying like being 51 and not being like them like 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5. Like if you come to our state, then we'll make you like the 10th state or something, or United States or something like that.
The 10th state.
I'm just saying the numbers. Oh my God, you ain't get what I'm saying. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
let's get past that right there.
That's over your head. But like him wanting the state to be like Canada to be 51st state, like that's just like super ridiculous. Like our biggest state in the United States is Texas.
And Canada's way bigger than Texas.
Canada as big as the United States itself.
Right.
So how you just gonna want that to be one state?
All right, so let's move along because
That's just stupid.
Yeah, we're moving time fast. All right,
Okay,
Putin still hasn't agreed to a ceasefire. In fact,
Come on, man.
Russia
Stop.
is now attacking Ukraine again. They attacked Ukraine again. Remember, someone said.
This was lies.
Someone said, "Oh, we got Putin, we got Russia. They agree. We got them. They don't agree with us, no problem. All I have to do is get them done, take care. And someone else said, President Zelensky said, how can you trust what he's going to say? Because he denied it over and over again in the past.
And every day.
And then somebody else, two other cats come on. You should thank him for stopping this and getting on this shit. And President Zelensky was saying, how can you trust him for what he's going to say? And guess what? Not only that he didn't agree, he attacked and started bombing Ukraine.
After it's supposed to be a 30-day peace treaty, something like that?
Ukraine agreed to a 30-day peace treaty, no fire. Russia said, this is the time to attack. This is literal words that they said. They said, this is the time to attack. We should attack them now. And this attack happened.
That's why he's wounded.
The attack happened a few days ago after Putin was on the phone talking to Trump for 2 hours and 20 minutes. For 2 hours, don't record, 2 hours 20 minutes. They had a 2 hour 20 minute talk. And then shortly after that, Putin attacked Ukraine.
I wonder if Trump was like, well, I don't care, it's not my state, do whatever you want to do.
What he said was, because they asked him, he said, we never talked anything about Ukraine or being bombed, anything like that. He said some other shit, I can't remember the other shit he said, but he said he did not know anything about what's going on.
Do what you want to do.
All right.
They won't give up the minerals, so I don't even care. Dismantle if you want it. If you dismantle, I'll just go over and build my Trump Palazzo Gaza and put my statue up.
All right. Trump wants to change Washington, D.C. to Washington, D.A. He wants no longer to be called Washington, D.C. It wants to be called Washington, D.A., District of America.
That could be cool. Washington, D.C. is the capital of the United States, right?
It's not a state.
But it's the capital of the United States, though.
So why would you change from District of Columbia to fucking District of America?
Because it's the District of America.
All right. You D.C. people, she agrees with him being
I mean,
DA.
I don't agree, but I don't disagree. I mean, I don't really care, but like having the name District of America, I mean, it's the capital of America. Like,
I don't think, my personal opinion,
because where Columbia came from in the first place.
Well, I'm gonna straight hate on DC people and DA right now and say, I don't give a fuck about DC.
That's what I'm saying.
Or DA because you motherfuckers shouldn't be in the country anyway.
It shouldn't be the capital of the United States.
It shouldn't be the capital, period.
It's not
because
even like
it's a circle.
city.
It's a circle that cuts off a part of Virginia, a part of Maryland, and shit in a little circle that it got all the fucking traffic. When you drive through that motherfucker, you drive that fucking circle. You got the circle right here, and you got the 4 parts on the end, north, east, south, east, whatever. So I don't want to go through the whole thing. I hate driving through it. I used to live up there. I used to hate driving through it.
I used to ride through there, but I never got like the.
I used to work in DC.
I never got an hour.
I used to sell security systems in DC. I used to live up there. I used to be in DC like every fucking day. So, yo, fuck DC.
But
Straight ahead.
I'm still trying to figure out why it was called District of Columbia anyway.
Gotta look that up. Oh, we got short time. Let's go forward. Survivor 2025.
That's okay.
Trump is openly, okay, we ripped that apart right there.
I thought you were about to say something else when you said openly. I'm about to say, what?
Let me go ahead and finish that with this. I think we recovered it, but shit. Trump is openly and deliberately destroying, erasing, and getting rid of everything that includes displays of teachings of African American history. I have a clip to play, but since we're out of time, I don't want to keep playing. They took down the Jackie Robinson history stuff, and then You couldn't find it on the internet, nothing. But then people talked about it and shit. Then they said, "Oh, it was an accident." They put it back up a few days later.
I was about to say, like, he did negative so for it to come down.
He's black.
That's not negative.
There was nothing about Black history being taught or seen.
He did nothing negative.
And then let's say in the veteran, what do you call it, funeral homes or stuff like that, whatever you call it, for lack of words, because I'm getting tired right now. Mm-hmm. They're getting rid of cemeteries with all black heroes. Well, they have registers with names on them. So the black heroes, women heroes, disabled heroes, stuff like that. They got rid of that. So when you go to the place, you don't know who is who. If you want to go to a specific one for African American hero or woman hero, something like that, they just got regular names on them. So you really don't know which ones are heroes. That's part of your history. They got rid of that altogether. They're also changing names of different bases with Confederate names, back to Confederate names and shit like that. I think the last time I checked, I can't remember. I think they're trying to change Fort Gordon also. I can't remember the name of it, but it was something I was researching and looking at it. But a different bases, they changed the names of the bases. I think that's all I'm going to talk about. Oh yeah, the Ash Guards came back.
Yes.
They were stuck in space. That's the good news. They were stuck in space for 9 months.
Finally, y'all get
so they back home now. So
I know y'all have so much research, but the first thing and main thing for us is y'all safety to make sure that y'all good. So I hope they're taking very, very good care of y'all. And I can't wait to hear your story and y'all share your story. And we're just so thankful to have y'all back safe and sound.
Well, I definitely want to play this one. I got a clip of it. A majority black community of Lincoln Heights, Ohio. Lincoln Heights, Ohio. Y'all remember this. Lincoln Heights, Ohio has a group of civilians that formed an armed patrol group to protect their neighborhood from Nazis and KKK terrorists that threaten their communities. And I've been talking about this for the last couple episodes. I saw it. They look like kind of like the Panther Party, right? Let's see what I said. That is Radio City, Johnny Black Village.
To one community in Ohio, which is now the center of a growing national debate about civil rights, hate speech, and the Second Amendment. NBC News correspondent and NBC News Now daily anchor Morgan Radford visited the town of Lincoln Heights, where residents have formed an armed community defense group in the wake of a neo-Nazi rally. Morgan joins us now. You were there just on Tuesday. What did the residents tell you about what's going on?
Yeah, I was there just this week. John, it was fascinating because what's interesting is that this town was founded during the Great Migration back in the 20s as a refuge for black citizens, which is why it was especially painful when neo-Nazis suddenly appeared in this 3,000-person majority black town. But they decided to fight back, taking up arms and patrolling their own streets. Now they're at the center of a much larger debate about protection and free speech and who gets it.
These aren't police officers or soldiers.
They're business owners, their fathers, their sons, daughters.
These are civilians, members of the Lincoln Heights Safety and Watch Program.
It's the duty. Okay, let's go.
The duty, protecting their neighborhood, the majority black village of Lincoln Heights, Ohio. After neo-Nazis held a rally here last month, carrying rifles, waving swastikas, and hurling racial slurs, just moments before children were let out of school. At the time, law enforcement officials said the neo-Nazis did not break any laws, but an investigation by county prosecutors is ongoing. Weeks later, the KKK with these flyers.
First African-American community in both Mason-Dixon line staff.
Safety and Watch Group spokesperson DeRoss Daniels says the police did not do enough, which was more chilling because the town was founded in the 1920s as a safe haven for black residents.
Lincoln Heights is our home. If somebody broke into your home, you call the police, and the police says, You know, if they do it again, we haven't broken any laws, so we're just going to allow them to break into your home again. What would you do?
Are you worried at all that having a potentially armed response could just create more friction, create more danger?
I'll answer that by saying I've never felt safer as a black man in my community than I have right now.
The mayor of Evendale, which oversees the police force that responded that day, said in a statement to NBC News, "Our emphasis on de-escalation and public safety resulted in the incident's resolution without injuries to any of the persons involved." But residents here say they can't afford to wait. Every day, the Safety and Watch group escorts children to school and patrols the streets.
Why do you all wear masks?
Those Nazis, we have reports of them finding our backgrounds, and so we're not hiding ourselves from the residents, but we're protecting our families from what we're doing out here.
While many locals do support the security group, some, like business owner Eric Ruffin, say they wish the group wasn't needed.
We don't want to become what we hate. You know, we don't want to become a group of people that walk around feeling like we have a reason in America to have to protect ourselves.
And this community
Stand up.
Stand up.
is not backing down.
We contacted the mayor of Evendale's office, and they say that prosecutors are looking at body camera footage of the neo-Nazi rally to see if any criminal charges could be filed. But meantime, the Hamilton County Sheriff is also calling on state lawmakers to pass legislation making it a crime to wear a mask with the purpose of intimidation while open carrying, guys.
So, Maureen, let me ask you, one of the people you interviewed there, a young man, said he's never felt safer in his community than he does now. So this could have an impact nationwide, things like this. I mean, there is a contagion factor in safety. People always seek it. What did the mayor or anybody that you spoke to think about the contagion factor?
Durance, I don't want to speak for him, but after my conversation with him, I feel like I could confidently say he would say the contagion factor has already happened. Because when I asked, is this a reaction to a local moment or a national movement? And he said, look at January 6th. He said, you already have people felt emboldened to come here locally because of what they saw nationally. If you could hang from the building of the hallowed halls of the Capitol and then be pardoned, not be prosecuted, why don't you think you can come to a small village of African Americans, only 3,000 people?
Maureen, does the group have any real authority? But as long as they stay within the confines of the law, they should be okay.
It's a great question. You know, I asked that basically, are you stopping cars when they come in because you think someone looks suspicious? Is that, you know, profiling in its own sort of way? And they said, no. We are patently aware of what our rights are and what our limitations are. They said, we're not officers. What we do is we are trying to cooperate with the police department. So if we see suspicious activity, because remember the KKK came back with flyers just after this rally. So they're saying this is more of a defensive posture to deter people from entering our community and showing them by virtue of our masks, by virtue of our guns, that you can't come here and we're not going to take this punch lying down.
All right, an important story.
All right. That's actually deep. And because of our time restraint, we will have a part 3. And I didn't forget to do shout outs on part 1 or this time, is that we're on the time restraint, that we had to cover some stuff and had a little bit of time. So the next one, I'll definitely get the shout outs immediately out, but we're gonna end it here, and we'll do a part 3 tomorrow with the other stuff as well. So thank you guys for being a part of our Straight Hating family. We also want y'all to always protect yourselves. This is a serious matter. Don't forget to check out my online apparel store called Straight Hating Fashion and More. Go to straighthatingfashionandmore.com. Thank you for watching or listening, depending on what platform you're currently using. Follow my podcast on straighthating.castle.com for video podcasts and straighthatingpodcast.buzzsprout.com for audio podcasts. I'm also on Spotify, YouTube, and several other platforms. Here's my co-host, Tasha Mack. I'm your host, AC. Talk to you later. Peace.